What's good with Hood High Vibes? Welcome to Hood View. You are here with Hood, having a Hood conversation. I want to take the time out to say thank you, God. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. We have topics, titles, thunders, and truth. Hopefully, you got your tea, your coffee, your soda, or whatever kind of beverage you like of your choice or swallow. All right, High Vibes. The title is Full Moon Energy. Oh, yeah, it's full moon energy, and I just thought that we would do a quick read, like a review on what's going on in these spiritual streets. Okay, so we're gonna dive into it. Let me see. All right, so yeah, it's a full moon. So usually, um, I don't know. It's usually all kind of crazy shit that's going on with the full moon. I don't know, but I'm not out there. You know what I'm saying. So we just doing a spiritual reading to see what's going on in the spiritual streets. You know what's going on out there. But we're not in whatever it may be. Okay, so I guess I should pull like a random title because we usually pull random titles to start with. So let's do that. Let's see. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. All right, so we have Jesus, DMX, X gonna give it to you. The gangster that won't ever play, slay, snatching souls, throwing bodies. So I just feel like, throughout all your trials and tribulations, you have been that demon slayer. You know, I should say that in shorts. And all the people that done things to you or whatever, they're, um, let's say, in the streets miserable. You know what I'm saying? So nothing important is going on with these people. Okay. But I guess this is an update. Also, I believe we had like a retrograde, like a recap. Retrogrades to me are like trailers of what could be or what, like, do you want to go see this movie or not? Do you want to continue on with this or not? Do you want to recap this or not? That's how I feel like Mercury retrogrades are. So I think recently we had one. Then now we're having like a full moon type thing. It glowed too. It was glowing too. So just different things. All right. First thing we have is we have the Queen of Pentacles out here. Let's just say that. So Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or whatnot. This could be your energy. That you could have this somewhere in your chart or whatnot, or you could just be the one that is solid, in a solid position. Like I said, like we're not involved in those low vibing situationships, so we're not. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles here, so it could be like they want to come and offer you something, or they're thinking about trying to offer you something, or they're trying to find another you somewhere. That energy. We also have the Hangman here. So the Hangman could be awake and seeing things from different perspectives, but also this could be like people that betrayed you in the past and they thinking about you. Like, should I try to offer something, try to spin the block or something like that? This is the vibe that I'm giving y'all. We have the King of Swords here. So yes, this could be like both of those situations. This could also be like with this King of Swords. This could be a person, but this could be Archangel Michael or Gabriel giving you these messages, like letting you know, like giving you like the scripts, like what you're dealing with. It's almost like having a hitman on speed dial, that lets you know. a bodyguard on speed dial that lets you know what's going around or what's going on in these spiritual streets is the vibe that I'm getting. But this also could be like this person that wants to spin the block, or that you done had like a retrograde type thing going on. Like, what could possibly be? Should we continue this on? Should we, fix some things or whatever the case may be? Or should we just dead the whole thing or whatever and keep on living our lives or whatever? So, we have the Five of Swords here. So I just feel like it could have been like two different individuals or whatever that wanted to communicate with you, because the King of Swords is communication and thinking, right? Following the Five of Swords. So it could have been like two different trailers. Let's say that. Let's call them trailers. Two different possibilities of going to the movies or whatever. Okay, but not really. Okay, but you heard these people out, or you were going to hear these people out or whatever. But whatever you're going to hear, or whatever kind of information that's going to be presented to you or has been presented to you, pertaining to this retrograde that we just had or whatever, and then we got this full moon, you were correct. You were correct with your suspicions or your observations or whatnot. Yeah, it's like you told this person something that they didn't like or whatever, or you didn't bend like the other people or something like that. You didn't put up with their shenanigans or something like that. You gave this person the raw, authentic truth. And instead of them respecting that or whatever and then departing or whatnot, they hated you for it. They had spite because of it or whatever. So they thought that they could like spin the block and make you feel some type of way, but it didn't make you feel any type of way. So it's like they're recapping double karma for what you did, the information that you did give them that they didn't like. It was like constructive criticism, but they didn't want that constructive criticism or something like that. So they thought that they could prove you wrong in both of those situations. Like, they're taking hits from both of those situations by trying to show you up and by not taking your constructive criticism. Yeah. We have the Empress here, with the Hangman here, clarifying. I just feel like this person tried to dethrone you or whatever. It's the vibe that I'm getting. Like, they tried to sabotage you or whatever, or just take you out, make you less confident, dethrone you. And you transmuted that energy, you resurrected even more than what you were before. And this person can't, like, match your drift, is the vibe that I'm getting to. Whoever these two people or three or whatever type of people, it's more than one. Let's say that. It's more than one that feels some type of way about you, because of your constructive criticism, and because they couldn't get you to lower your vibe, and they couldn't make you jealous, and they couldn't make you insecure. They couldn't bring you down to a lack mentality. These two individuals have been taught narcissistic skills. Let's say that. Like, they were taught to be a narcissist. They were taught to overthrow. They were taught to be the smartest one in the room and have a whole bunch of dummies around so they could be in power. They were taught that. And they thought that they were dealing with a dummy when it was coming to you, but you're not a dummy. You're not a dummy at all. Like, you're not a dummy. You with the shits. Like, for real, for real. Not for fake. And they upset because they can't offer you anything and have a relationship with you. They couldn't, like, dummy you down and be able to use and harness off your energy. Like, this is what it's giving. Like, you a vampire slayer. You snatch souls and throw bodies. And this is what's going on in the streets, in the spiritual streets. They're out here looking for people to feed off of. And they can't find nobody to feed off of. And they just keep running into bad shit. They keep running into... It's like they looking for somebody that is a healer like you, that knows how to transmute energy. And they keep running into demonic energies or individuals. Because both of them was trying to come out. Wow. Then I had like a little stutter, like in it, or whatever. What the hell? So, like, what are they having, like, defects or something like that? A glitch. It's a glitch in the system. Okay. So, like, they're running into people that are way more vampires than them, is the vibe that I'm getting. Yeah. More manipulative than them, more bitter than them. It's like they're hiding their horns, and the people that they running into, they not hiding their horns. They're showing their horns. For sure. They're showing their horns. But man, it's crazy because it's like what they was trying to do to you is what's been done to them. Well, yeah. In other words, what they were trying to do to you is what's being done to them. Hmm. Well, you completed that cycle, it's dead and over with. Thank God, And they're going through, I guess, the dark night of the soul or something like that. You're getting like a premonition that you spoke about or something like that. Well, thank you for the confirmation. It's giving like stop using people to look good. Stop trying to harness people's energy to make yourself more legit. And the people that's actually out there being themselves, you trying to make them feel bad about them being themselves. Stop doing that. When you don't even know who you are, this person or people that was trying to fuck you over, collective or whatnot, or trying to use you to feel better about themselves. Like, you look good, so that made me look good. Instead of them doing that, they need to stop doing that shit and find out who they are. And it's also giving like, how Judas betrayed Jesus or whatnot, and then he just effed himself off or whatever. He just went crazy, in other words. And this is the vibe that I'm getting. Like, these people that effed you over or whatnot, that wants to spin the block or thinking about spinning the block or wanting to offer you something that they don't have to offer, they're going crazy. But you told them before. You told them something. Y'all had a conversation before they, you know, went down this path of darkness. Y'all had a conversation. And they thought you were crazy, or they just discarded what you said. They just blew you off because they wanted to have a good time. They wanted to thrive. They wanted to be all in the, it was so much stuff going on at that time or whatever. So they wasn't really trying to hear what you was saying. It was going in one ear and out the other. So they really can't be upset with you because they chose that with free will. They chose the demonic, toxic situationships, got mad at you for constructive criticism, and wanted to throw these situations in your face, and you didn't budge. You transmuted that energy and got stronger while they went darker or went down. You went up and they went down. It's almost like the forbidden fruit. Like you told, but you listened though. You didn't, said the forbidden fruit would kill you or something like that. Just as an example. But this is what I'm getting. Like, ain't no honor amongst thieves. They chose other lovers over you or something like that. They felt like these other lovers were a better fit, were a better match, or something like that. And these better fake situations that they chose effed them over. Really, 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 really bad. Really, really bad. It was almost like, oh, you don't want to stay down and listen, and you don't want to put up with my narcissistic abuse. They ran into a worse narcissist. Somebody that's more on demon time than them. And they're going crazy because they can't handle that. And they can't come to you for advice. They can't come get anything from you. You told them, they laughed at you. Now, there ain't no more laughing, so to speak. Ain't nobody laughing out there. They can pretend all they freaking want to. Nobody is having a good time. Except for high vibes, because you're isolated. You're out the way. You're not in the mix. But all them mofos that's in the mix and they're sitting there trying to act like, putting out or portraying that everything is great and grand. No, no, no. They're miserable on the inside. Very much so. Very, very, very much so. And they didn't listen. You warned them and they didn't listen. Now they feel bad about it. Now they wish that they could talk to you or interact with you, but they can't. They're tied in a toxic situationship. That's way worse. They thought that they was on demon time. They thought that they was the monster. No, they're with a monster. They're around a lot of monsters. It's given now like it was family members, fake friends, that were zombies. And you politely told this person about the zombies and they laughed about it. Oh, that's not real. That's not, until they started to experience it. But now they done already called you crazy or tried to shade you away or make you feel less confident about y'all's bond or whatever situationship that y'all had with each other. You don't give a damn anymore, and they can't come back. They can't get that same type of energy that they got from you before. They can't get that same love that they got from you before. They didn't want to listen. But oh, do they wish they would have listened before? I mean, this is what I'm hearing. They wish they would have listened. Can't call you. Can't reach out to you. And they're being faithless, like the blindfolds have completely came off or something like that. Now they see these people. They see these people as demonic beings, and you already told them about the signs. But they kid you for it. You wasn't being rude. You wasn't being messy. You wasn't being dirty or anything like that. You were being very sincere and humble as you were trying to let these people or persons know that they're not who they say they are. They're not good people, They don't really want to see you do good. They really want to sabotage you. No, that's my friend. No, that's my family member. You don't know what you're talking about. And things that you told this person that was sacred that they wasn't supposed to tell other people or whatnot, because they were going to use it as tackling fuel to separate. And that's exactly what they did, And you took it, transmuted that energy, got stronger. Where they're stuck in the sauce. My friend, my lover, my person told me that I was surrounded by a bunch of demons. I just didn't want to believe them. Now I don't have anybody to talk to. Better talk to God, because now I don't have anybody to reach out to or connect with that will understand what I'm going through. Ditto, because you could see it, and the person or these people wanted to isolate you. Guardians and ancestors, and still do. So this is a vibe that I'm getting. What's going on in the streets or whatnot. Something about destiny swapping or switching life paths. They could change the script or something like that. Got the vision or something. The information that you did tell them, maybe they did hear it, but they tried to manipulate the situation, think that they could change it. Like, I'll show you that you don't know what you're talking about. And that shit didn't work. So another violation on them for trying to manipulate the vision, what was already told, by trying to play with time or something like that. Oh, you say that this person is not for me. I'm going to make them for me. It's almost like switching birthrights or something like that. Something was destined to go a certain way, but they thought that if they switched it or mixed it up, it would change the outcome. And that's not what happened. It only caused more burden to this person. It's given like I'm trying to make you and mold you into the person, which would be you, high vibes. I want to mold you into the divine being, and the person gets so upset because they're like, I'm not them, I'm not and then they go haywire because they try to mimic or pull from your energy or mold you or make you into somebody else or make somebody else into you or something like that, if that makes sense, high vibes. Something like that. It's giving like Frankenstein. Like, I'm gonna create a new you, but a Frankenstein form of you. And then the Frankenstein, it's alive, but it goes haywire. It goes crazy because it doesn't think like you. It doesn't talk like you. It's not you. It's not you. And it's been some type of chaos ever since. It's like I'm hearing 10 years of burden because 4 years in, things were kind of going up. And then once it hit the peak of that 4th year, 6 years down. This masculine. But 10 years of investing in trying to cipher your energy. This is crazy, y'all. Because this dude was part of some type of narcissistic group. This is what they do, you know. They pimp out energies or something like that. They go in, they act like they want to be in a family with them, or they make a family with them or whatever to keep them stuck or keep them in that same position. While then they do that, then they go out and they seek another family and they do the same thing and they do it over and over and over, and they want to spread their seed all over. This is what this person went down for, and that's why they couldn't listen to you or something like that. They was part of the sun came out. They was part of a organization group. The high priestess came out. Booyah. It's double confirmation. Like they was part of this man woman hater club. There we go. Like the Little Rascals. They was part of the He-Man woman hater club or something. Yeah. The He-Man woman hater club. And he ran across you, fell in love because he couldn't hate you, she couldn't hate you, or something of that scenario. They couldn't hate you. You were different. And then the whole cult, Luke brotherhoods, they were like, snap back into it. What is wrong with you? So you were Darla. Darla. And they couldn't change in shape for you. I mean, they couldn't change in shape when it came to you. Because you were Darla. Hell yeah. That's it. You were Darla and they were supposed to be alfalfa. But they wanted to be a part of this group. Maybe they're one of their friends, Spanky or whatnot, was gassing them the whole time. Like, you're a He-Man hater. What's wrong with you? We don't like them. Or something like that. This is the vibe that I'm getting, y'all, to conclude it. But you're Darla, a vampire slayer. Or a He-Man woman hater slayer. Alright, you guys. Peace.